Hi, it's Jennifer from Fussy Hussy Nails, and today I've decided that I'm going to do a series on Wednesdays called Water Marble Wednesdays. So I'm going to show you how to do that, and I can see her running in. Nope, she didn't run in. Oh, she's coming. Come and say hi. Say hi to the camera. Say hi. That's my daughter Sia. So I'm just going to show you what I use to do my water marbling. So I've got a small Dixie cup filled with slightly warm water just from the tap, and I'm going to use this I'm in the Moon for Love by OPI, and
look, it's nail polish.
Yeah, I'm looking at nail polish.
Look, it's bald, look.
Classic Fit. Yeah, thank you.
Welcome.
This is Teal Steel. And this here I got off Amazon. It's liquid latex.
Look, it's
latex stuff.
See?
Yep. I decanted it into a smaller bottle, which I cleaned out with acetone,
It's bald.
just for easy application, and that's to go around the skin so you don't make a huge mess. It makes cleanup so easy. I'm going to use this base coat, and that's just Revlon. This Seshvit top coat after, and at the very end, ta-ta, I'm going to use my Simply Pure nail oil to hydrate my nails after all the chemicals and whatnot. To do the water marbling, the tools I'm going to use are a toothpick, a cuticle pusher if I need to, and Q-tip. Did I say Q-tip over here? I meant toothpick, cuticle pusher, orange stick, Q-tip. I need another cup of coffee. So before I do my nails, I'm just going to do a test to see how these colors react in the water. I thought I'd show you from the start to finish of everything you need to do to get prepared. So if I end up with a good bullseye, I'll be using this little fake tester that I'm holding with a tweezer. So I'm going to just start dripping in the colors. So you want to open all your polishes and have them so you can go quickly at this stage here. And so far they're spreading nice. So you have to hold your brush close to the surface of the water so it doesn't have too much momentum when it hits the water, because if it does, then it's going to sink to the, or possibly going to sink down to the bottom of the cup. And I did actually want a little bit of a brighter color, so I've got this Color Stay Gel Envy Royal Flush for a bit of a brighter color. I love when they start expanding. And you can give the cup a little shake to see if they'll go out a little bit more. That might be it. Okay, so now I'm going to just use my toothpick, and I'm going to start at the middle and go, actually I'm going to anchor my edges first. So I'll go to the very outside edge, which is already a little bit dry. I'm just going to touch the edge of the cup on that ring, and it just sort of anchors and gives the design some stability. And actually look at, you can see that now the inside has expanded. So I'm going to add one more drop. Come on. So you wipe off your tool every time you dip it in, otherwise you're going to get a buildup. So I'm gonna go in and make like a petal. Wipe it off. Start the outside, not too. Oops! Did you see how that pulled? So I'm just gonna go in. That layer is not dry yet, so I'm gonna go in there and dip down a little bit in the very center, and to give you a clean point. So going in the purple, dip down. Oops, fuzzy. Dip. Now this side is developing nicer shape than that side, so I'm just going to continue over here. And I'm going to leave it, no, I'm going to do one more right here. Oops. I should have left it. Ah! This is why we test it. But I still like this area right here. So I'm going to take my testing nail and I'm going to hold it at an angle, which is how I would hold my real nail. And I kind of like how it's fading off the purple and the blues there, the pink and the blue. So I'm going to dip it in a smooth motion. Now I'm going to blow on the surface to just try and dry off the rest of that polish. And then use my Q-tip to clean up, get all that off. You want the surface of the water to be clean before you pull out your nail, because there can be these a milky or filmy residue, and if you bring out the nail through that, you're going to get that all over the nail. So now you slowly bring out the design, and I'm really happy with that, actually. That's pretty cool. So these colors worked well, so now I'm going to go ahead and prep my fingers, and I'm going to use these for my manicure today. So to prep my nails for water marbling or any manicure, I'm using this quick dry base coat. Well, this one's quick dry, but I'm using a base coat because if you don't, then you can stain your fingernails with the color of the nail polish. So start with clean dry nails and put on your base coat. So as I mentioned before, I use this liquid latex around my on my skin, and there's brands out there you can buy like Simply Pure or I don't know any others offhand, but they're quite expensive. They're between $12 and $20, and this was an idea I saw on someone's blog where she had bought this body paint, liquid latex body paint, and it does the exact same thing, and it is much cheaper. It was $10 plus shipping and handling for 4 ounces. I just noticed that it helps if you just keep the tip of your toothpick in and not like not too far, not too deep. I'm trying to make a big enough pattern that I could put more than one finger in. And I think that's working. Actually, that's really pretty. Looks like some sort of flowering peacock or something. Okay, so now I'm happy with this. I think what I'll do is 3 fingers? 2 fingers. What do I do? It's pretty good. I don't like that little bubble that's right there. That little bubble. So I'm just going to turn it a little bit. And I'll do 2 fingers. Okay, so I'm going to go 1 on each side. I'm just going to be in the way of filming for a second. So I'm putting my fingers in at an angle. And straightening them out, getting the Q-tip, blowing the surface, cleaning the surface. You can twist, it sort of grabs on itself. And careful not to touch. Pull them out slowly. And there they are. Ah, that's better. Now, I'll let you in on a secret boo-boo that I did. Maybe you noticed. Did you notice what my boo-boo was? I didn't put a color base coat on. I just put the clear base coat. So some of the colors are a little translucent. You can see right there, you can see the edge of my fingernail in there. But on my thumb, I remembered before I did my thumb, so I did put a silver base coat on. So I don't think it's going to be that noticeable. And actually I kind of like the foggy gray that blue became. But if I were going to want this manicure to stay on for more than just a couple days, I would probably redo it. That worked much better. See, like there's so much nail polish all over it, and it's gone. So I'm going to finish that and clean up with a brush and some acetone next. And then around the edge. Wipe it off on a napkin. Get a clean brush full.